In today's video, I want to show you how in your next meeting, your next class, whatever we're doing virtually nowadays, I want to show you how in 3 quick steps, you can go from it looking like this to looking like this and really taking your Zoom game to the next level. Let's get to it. Hey everyone, today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm recording this on my laptop camera, so it might look a little different than normal. But this weekend, I was kind of thinking about it. Over the last several months, we've all been thrown into this virtual world. Personally, I've used Zoom, Google Hangouts, you're FaceTiming, you're doing all these different things. And you're not only doing it for work, but you're doing it for maybe school. It could be a hangout with your friends. It really could be any situation where you have some kind of virtual interaction with somebody. And time again, what I'm seeing is just people not taking the time to think it through. They're going in, they're just throwing on their computer, whatever they've got around them is just in the shot. And they're not really paying attention to what it looks like to the person on the other side of that screen. So with that, I want to give 3 quick tips to up your game when it comes to any kind of virtual communication. The first thing, and one of the biggest things you probably noticed from the beginning of this video when I did the introduction, is the angle of the camera. And so many times I see it where people are having the camera too low and it's looking at them from kind of an unflattering position. And it just kind of looks awkward, feels awkward, and it doesn't look very professional. Easy fix with this one. Like right now, for example, I actually have a box underneath my laptop. And what I did is I made it just slightly above my eye level. Like if I go right from my eyes, it's just slightly coming down at me, but it's not too high where it feels awkward. It's pretty much eye level, but slightly higher just to be a little bit more flattering. We all have Amazon boxes or something lying around. Just prop up that computer screen a little bit and give yourself just that little bit of angle, and it makes a huge difference. My second tip involves lighting. Now, lighting, I've been on a lot of Zoom calls and I've seen a lot of different things. Now, I've been on a ton of Zoom calls since COVID hit and everything. And one of the things I see time and time again is somebody sitting in front of a really, really bright window, and all you see is a figure and a bright window. You don't actually see the person's face because the way the camera works, it's just blown out from the light coming in. Me personally, I went out, I think it's like $60. You can go to Best Buy and get a ring light. Having a ring light or some kind of consistent light like that, it's really nice because you can control the color temperature, you can control the brightness, you can control all the different factors versus hoping it's a sunny day, hoping it's not a sunny day. If there's a window behind you, you're in control of how the light works. My third tip for you is sound. Now, many times I've been on a Zoom call where it's really crackly and the people's voices aren't clear. And with internet connections, it's already hard enough to hear people. Sometimes it's uh, uh, uh. And if you add on top of that some, distortion, like if somebody has a microphone from their headphones and it's just like right up to their lips, so it's kind of distorted, it can be distracting. You can't get your point across, and it just comes off as kind of unprofessional. One thing you can do is get a USB microphone. Now, I use a Blue Yeti microphone, and it sounds really, really good. It's very easy to use, pretty much just plug and play. Here, looks like this right here. Has a lot of different patterns, so if you're in an environment where maybe your kids are over there, you can actually change the cardioid pattern on there to get that kind of, where it's picking up just you and not things around you. It has a button on there where you can mute it really fast if you need to mute versus trying to find it on the screen and click mute. There's just many features and benefits of those microphones. But you don't have to have a Blue Yeti, just any kind of microphone, a USB mic preferably, because those are the easiest to set up. But by using a USB mic versus just the microphone on your computer, it can really step up your game and just make you sound professional. And people are going to listen because audio is very, very important. We say it all the time in vlogs and stuff like that, like good audio is better than quality video. So if any of these tips, I would say make sure your audio is crisp. Then do your lighting, and then make sure your angles are good. A couple quick bonus tips: dress the part. I've seen so many people that they come to a meeting and it's supposed to be a little more professional, and they're in a t-shirt, or they're just like in hanging out clothes, they're in their sweatshirts and things like that, which in some places that's fine. There's times where I wear like that sweatshirt I wore in the beginning of this video. I'll wear that on calls, and it's not too bad. But if I'm going to be in a meeting where it's something a little more important, I actually purchased this. This is, believe it or not, it's like a stretchy material jacket. It's very, very comfortable, and I just keep it right by my computer, by my desk, so that if I have to jump onto a call real quick, I can just throw a polo shirt on, throw this jacket over it, and it just dresses up the situation a little bit, versus if I just showed up and had a t-shirt and things like that. Another quick tip is to look at the camera. Don't necessarily look at yourself or the people in the room or anything like that, especially if you're giving a presentation. Make sure you're looking at the lens, at the little dot on the top of the computer there. Make sure you're looking at the camera, because time and time again, I see people where they're like, oh yeah, uh-huh, oh, that's cool, yeah, all right. And it just doesn't feel like they're paying any attention. It looks like they're, even though they are looking at you on the screen probably, it just doesn't feel that way to the end user. In the comments below, let me know if you have any tips. Maybe there's something I missed, something I can improve upon. Let me know how your virtual meetings have gone, some of the observations you've seen out there. I'm always curious to hear other people's processes. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully these tips will help you. And next time you're on a Zoom call or a Teams meeting or whatever software you use, your next virtual meeting, hopefully you'll up your game and it'll help you in the long run. Have a crazy busy week ahead. Looking forward to it, but I'm going to end the video there. I'll see you tomorrow. One more quick little tip is don't be this person, please. It was fun in the beginning and it was kind of neat, and everyone, oh, it's so cool, it's so cool. Oh, now I'm in the Northern Lights. But when it comes to a professional setting, having the whole background thing, unless you have it set up really, really well with a green screen and everything, I mean, you can kind of see when I go like this, it comes across, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look professional, but if you're doing like a happy hour or something like that, and you want to put yourself in a bar, or you want to, I'm out in Iowa, so you want to be in a cornfield or whatever. What is that? That's the first time I've ever noticed that. That is freaky. That is really freaky. I got to change that back. But yeah, don't go with anything too crazy when it comes to those backgrounds. Unless, like I said, you're having fun, it's a happy hour and you're just goofing around. But in a professional setting, try to avoid the backgrounds if you can. All right, I will see you tomorrow.